Good morning, you all. I just felt led to make a video and kind of share what's been on my mind and in my heart this morning. I know many of you have probably seen one of my most recent posts about them confirming the lump, mass, cyst, whatever it is that is growing in my throat. It is like 2.7 centimeters. And it is pushing up against my esophagus. I can feel it when I swallow and when I eat. It is painful. The pain radiates up into my ear. It's not unbearable, but it's there. But I didn't make this video to talk about my cyst. I'm making this video to talk about my God. And this might sound crazy to y'all, but I'm actually pretty dang excited. I have Psalm 139 tattooed on my chest, and I was kind of just sitting here this morning after I fed Zila, just kind of thinking about how the biopsy's going to go, how the procedure's going to go, what it's going to be like, all that fun stuff. And I started thinking about how my neck's going to be exposed, my chest is going to be exposed, and the tattoo is most of you have seen it. It's kind of hard to cover up because it's pretty high, but it's right below my neck, right there at my collarbone. Anyway, so of course all the doctors and all the nurses and whoever else is involved in this biopsy and all that stuff, they're going to see it. And I started to get excited because I'm like, oh my goodness, maybe these folks will ask me about Psalm 139. And, maybe some of these don't have a relationship with God. Maybe they have never picked up a Bible. Maybe if they have picked up a Bible, maybe they've never heard of Psalm 139. So I can tell them and explain to them why it is such a big deal to me and why I loved it so much to have it permanently put on my skin. And don't get me wrong, I love all of God's word. It is alive. It is amazing, and there's so much to learn from it. But in my studying and everything, Psalm 139 popped up to me. I mean, it just kind of fell in my lap, and I've never been able to escape it. I've never been able to let it go. It's there. So I just want to take a moment and just kind of talk about Psalm 139 and, kind of what David says. And I encourage you to read the whole chapter, but I'm just going to go over a couple of verses. So in chapter 139, the book of Psalms, and verse 7, David says, "Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence?" Verse 8, he goes to say, "If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there." Okay, so just reading these two verses, wow, like it tells us, okay, so if we're on that mountaintop, God is there. If we're in that valley, God is still there. The mountaintop, you're high on life, you're having fun, you're doing great. The valley is not so much fun. The valley consists of masses growing in your throat and of being unsure of the future, and really we don't know the future. God knows the future. He's already been there. He knows what is going to happen, and that's kind of another lesson, but that brings me great peace too. But anyway, so no matter what's going on, no matter what's going to happen, no matter whether this mass is going to be benign, no matter whether this mass is going to be cancerous, whatever it's going to be, God is there. And that brings me so much peace, and that brings me so much joy. And I'm human. I'm not looking forward to the biopsy. I'm really not. I'm not looking forward to them sticking a needle in my throat and me laying there awake. And it's not fun at all, but God is a God of peace. And not only is he a God of peace, he is the great physician. So why do I need to worry? He equips the doctors here on earth with the wisdom and knowledge that they have. And just because the doctors say it's so doesn't mean it's so. God is the first and the last. He has the last say so. I could wake up tomorrow and this mask could be completely gone. I could wake up tomorrow, it could be bigger. We don't know. And yes, the uncertainty can be nerve-wracking, but one thing that is certain is that God is. Just point blank period. God is. He always has been. He always will be. And Deuteronomy 31, excuse me, I went too far. I went to Genesis. I'm going to find it. It would help if I went past Numbers. Sorry. Anyway, Deuteronomy 31, verse 8, and the Lord, he it is that doth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed. Okay, so that automatically tells me he's already gone before me. He already knows the outcome. It's going to be okay. So I just want to encourage you all, because like I said, this might sound crazy, but I'm pretty excited. Normally people don't get excited when they get this kind of news, and I'm not excited for the news, but I am excited about what God is going to do through this situation, and how he is going to use something that is made for evil, and something that has been put on me, that has been that has been made that could be used, I don't know, in a negative way, and he's gonna use it for good. And I truly, honestly believe that this is going to be a blessing, not only to me, because it already has been, but to others. And like I said, I'm not excited about the biopsy. I'm not excited that all this is going to have to happen. It is uncomfortable. It is painful. But like I said, God is the great physician, and he is there on the mountaintop. But not only is he on the mountaintop, he is there with me in the valley. And so I just wanted to share this with you all. I'm pretty excited. I wanted to encourage you all, no matter what you're going through in life. He is there. And like I said earlier, he is the Alpha and the Omega. He is the beginning and the ending. And he holds you in the palm of his hand. The same God that hung the stars, that hung the moon, that holds everything into place, holds you in the palm of his hand. I hope this encourages you. I hope y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And, I look forward to the days to come. I look forward to the testimony that is going to come out of this situation. And I just hope that you all pray for me, and not only me, for my family and for the medical workers, and, that God would prick the hearts of the medical workers, that are going to be working with me and on me, and, hopefully they would be able to see God's presence in my life, and the joy that he has brought me and continues to bring me, and the peace that he has brought me and continues to bring me. Just be in prayer over this situation, and I really, really appreciate it, and like I said, I just look forward to the days to come. Thanks so much, y'all.